we have channeled all of my lows and the challenges and the pivots that both Jennifer, Cindy, and I have all had into a program that's around finding career satisfaction. Because you can have the most perfect LinkedIn profile, you could be stepping out as a thought leader, but if it's in an area, if you're still doing work that you're not really excited about, it's going to shine through and it's going to be short lasting. But when you can tap into what's important to you, it makes all the difference. In my case, on my story, I took a class, a coaching class. I didn't know where that was going to take me, but ultimately it led me to where I am now. And that has been transformational now in terms of my ability, not only to love what I do, but to be able to share how to do that. And that's what we're talking about here. And so if you're wanting to feel more satisfied and happy, to finding more that feeling of freedom, to doing something positive, to having the satisfaction of helping people, being in control of your career, making a difference, having a path to fulfillment and purpose and growth, and loving what you're doing, then I'm inviting you to keep listening and hear a little bit more about what this opportunity is like. And so I'm going to invite Jennifer to join back on with us and share with us what this journey looks like. And so if you've had some version of that soul call and you're ready to really do work that you love, then Jen, will you share with everybody kind of what that would look like if they're a part of this journey with us, if they want to take the next step and continue on?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Julie. Always a moving story. I've heard it several times. In fact, I was with her when she went through it, I think.
That's
She
true.
went through it when I went through mine. We've been through it with Cindy. Anyway, so I was so thankful to be part of this group and have these two wonderful women to work with. Yeah, so we talked about this yesterday. We have 6 wonderful weeks lined up for you. We have video learning combined with small group coaching, combined with one-on-one coaching. It is a fantastic experience, and we really want to orient around the experience for you. Week 1 is about unlocking that power of your brain. Do you know what your preferences are? Do you know how your brain's wired? Like this is a very important thing. This is where we start with your brain's wired like that at birth. You want to know these things. So once you can figure out why that's important to you, then we move on to the week 2 content, which is going to be about your superpowers, because we all have them. We have things we're really, really great at, and we have things that we wouldn't do if you paid me another $1 zillion, okay? Right. And I can tell you, the way I used to stack my resume is, well, I've just done all these things. I'm going to put all these things in this. They can see I do all these things. Well, like I said yesterday, you're all competent, intelligent, capable people. You can do anything, but that's not the point. So we want to get really narrow down and really help you understand what it is you want to be doing and what will just feed your soul and help time fly by like it wasn't even work. And then once we've identified that, we move on to the next week, and we're going to talk about your hidden motivators. There are a couple things that, we're not usually used to talking about, but realizing why you stay where you are, what are those motivations that keep you from moving on to something that could be much more fulfilling to you is really important here. You need guideposts to help you make better decisions for yourself, and you need to know what those criteria are that you're looking for. And once you've kind of identified all of these kind of pieces, we also want to layer on, what's important to you in terms of values. Being aligned with your values, I can't even talk to you how much joy that has given me in really living my values, right? It's not just words that I have on my whiteboard or my mirror. There are things that I refer to daily to help me live a more fulfilled life. So we want that for you too. And then once we get these kind of pieces lined up, we have reformulated our blueprint, and we really want to roll this out to you and make it real for you. How do you use it? How do you apply it? How does this get you the jobs that you want to be looking at? And in fact, some people say, well, they'll just narrow things down so much. And in some cases, it can narrow it for you. In some cases, it broadens it for you because you realize, wow, I don't have to stay in this specific niche or this specific job title or this specific industry to get what I want. the world is my oyster now that I know what I really care about. And so that's what we really want for you. And then in week 6, we want to put it all into action. So you've got your list. We want you to have that confidence, right? Empower Coaching is really a lot about confidence and clarity. Clarity to know what you want and confidence to go after it. So we hope that you're happy to join us on this. We would love to be your partners in this. And with that, I'll hand it back over to you, Julie.
Thank you so much, Jen. I want to share with you some special things that we pulled together just for you in this training, in this Standout with LinkedIn. It's not stuff that we normally do. And this program that we're sharing with you, I'm so incredibly passionate about, which I hope that you can see, because again, you can have the greatest profile, but if there's not the energy and the love for what you're doing that comes through, it's going to fall flat. We have some incredible partners that have come to the table offering some amazing bonuses that you're getting for free as a part of this training. The first one you heard about yesterday from Simplicity Consulting, and CEO Lisa Hufford, who's really gone deep in this personal branding space. And she is absolutely the expert in the field. I've known Lisa for more than 10 years, and she is literally the best of the best. And then you also heard from Britt yesterday with the Rock Thomas International. And this Sunday System for Success, you guys, it is a total game changer. I am not kidding. And the value on that, you probably should just add a 0. It's so valuable to really have clarity of what you're doing in a system for staying on track with what you want to accomplish in your career and life. And now I would actually like to bring on another amazing person here to help us talk for a moment about this extra bonus that we have around unleashing your radiant energy. And I want to just say a shout out to Andrea before you jump in, to say, Andrea and I have known each other for a long time. We actually met at a Simplicity Consulting workshop, go figure. So there's all this full circle partnership. She is an amazing woman, coach, nutritionist, has a phenomenal business. I have been through her program. She's been my coach. And Andrea, let me turn it over to you. I'm so excited that you're here to offer this incredibly valuable bonus. Oops, Andrea, I think you're muted.
Saw that.
There we go.
Hi, Julie. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much. It's such an honor to be interacting with your audience and your group. And I know they're getting incredible content from you. You are so good at what you do. And we do have this amazing relationship that goes back, which is so cool. So I am a nutritional therapy practitioner. I've been in practice for about 8 years, and my practice keeps evolving. Right now, I'm running a group program called Radiant Health Blueprint. I work one-to-one with clients. So I've been really in this world for some time, and I had my own journey into it, where I had come from a world like originally architecture, then photography, like many iterations of different things. And when my youngest child, who's 10 now, was 1, I hit my own wall in recognizing that I needed something different. And long story short, it headed me down this path. I realized I had this calling that I wanted to help other people reclaim their energy. So that's the really short version of what I'm all about. I want to respect everyone's time. But what I'm really excited to do for your group, so excited, is to offer some nuggets. And it's the same information in a scaled down version. It's all of the same critical concepts that I expand out into my larger work with my group, my 6-month program, my one-to-one work. They all are based on the concept that there are some very simple things that we can do that help us to absolutely leverage our energy. And when we leverage our energy, when we feel our best, when we step into that place of vitality, then we can more fully give our creative gifts in the world. And in this case, put a better foot forward, really represent our true selves and our energy and who we're talking to, know ourselves better, know what we want to go after more clearly, just feel better all around. And it's just that energy piece. And so those 4 pillars that I work with are nutrition, And that includes concepts around intermittent fasting, includes any kind of supplementation concepts, includes, we do a lot of blood sugar regulation, low carb, that sort of thing. And then also mindset, meditation, huge, right? Mindset, the idea that we can step into the wellness identity that we choose.
Gosh, yeah.
And I know that that's so important
So
here with what you're talking about too. You know, we have to proactively take radical responsibility for the identity that we're claiming in the world. And I use that concept in our wellness work. And then the two other ones are really straightforward: sleep and movement, right?
That's good.
Right? So that's a little bit about what I'm about. And so I'm condensing that down into this really potent and useful, because I want everything to be useful and approachable, achievable. I know everyone is busy, but I want to give everybody just enough that those small changes that you could adopt can accrue over time. And so I'll be doing that in the bonus. I'll be giving everybody something that's really useful and potent and boiled down, something, just a key piece, so that you can take that energy that will be leveraged from that into your next phase of your life.
Oh my gosh, Andrea, thank you so much. And you guys, this is yet another example of a partnership. And, you know, I asked Andrea to come on and share this with us because, again, you could have the best LinkedIn profile in the world, but if you're totally stressed and completely depleted and have no energy, it's not going to do any good. Everything is one thing, and that's energy. So thank you so much, Andrea. I am so grateful for your generosity and sharing this with us.
Thank you so much, Julie. All right. Hope everyone has a wonderful weekend.
Yes, there we go. Thank you. So I want to say also a quick shout out that the value of this is almost $500 of what Andrea is doing. So incredibly, incredibly, incredibly generous. So thank you so much for being with us, Andrea. All right, let me talk to you about how this all comes together. And so that space of finding career satisfaction, you know, you kind of just can't really put a price tag on it. But in this case, we have pulled together so much information for you. Like Jennifer said, this is a 6-week course. So literally between now and the end of the calendar year, like before the holidays, you could have this clarity. You could have this blueprint of what career satisfaction looks like specifically for you. Everything is online, makes it easy to track to, and just the course alone is definitely a high ticket value. In addition, there are the small group deep dive calls, so you have the opportunity to discuss what you're learning with Jennifer, Cindy, or I, and you're getting one-on-one coaching on top of that, as well as some of the challenges and the prizes that we have. And then I haven't even talked about the 4 additional bonuses in networking, branding, mindset, and resume, the Simplicity personal branding, the Rock Thomas Sunday System for Success, and then you just heard from Andrea on the Radiant Energy. And so if you put this all together, it's a huge value, but we're not, of course, going to charge that. So what we're doing just for you as being a part of this program is to bring that into a price point that is really accessible, either 3 payments of under $400 or less than $1,000 for this entire group of knowledge, including all of the bonuses alone. And so, you know, if you are really seeking to have work that you love and then be able to build your LinkedIn and your thought leadership from that platform, this is such a great way to do that. And so this is a phenomenal quote from one of our clients that went through this, Catherine. She's gone on to do amazing things, and I'm super excited for her. She's actually interviewing right now for her dream job. And then, like I said before, this is a recap of everything that is included throughout the process. And it starts a week from today. So jump in, and I'm going to give a shout out to those of you that are just kind of on the fence. I'm going to add an extra bonus that isn't even a part of what you saw on the slide there. So for those of you that want to jump in before the end of this weekend, I will also be giving you a personal branding consult on your LinkedIn profile. So that alone is worth a lot because my clients pay me big bucks to get that kind of information, but I would be super happy to give it to you for free. And so really what this is about is knowing what motivates you and excites you to get up to go to work each day. This is the link of what you can do to set up time with me. Just go to tinyurl.com, my career sat, and let's have a chat about having that career satisfaction breakthrough for you, and about whether this might be the right program to tap into all this value and really be able to get to a place where you absolutely love what you do.